Forgot to get the microphone on, so I want you off. One, and we want the delay off. Just give us a second, folks. There. Is that better? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just a second. I did not check the vocal mic. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Vocal mic checked. Hello in Blackhall Colliery. Stephen. Steph. Good morning. Christian Brinker, Joy Lewis, Popescu, Daita, Dave Mason. We're all here. My God, that's quiet. I didn't check this. My God. Maybe I need to turn the headphones down a little bit. How's the volume there? Is that better? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, can you hear me okay when I speak? Good morning, Carl Watson. Can you hear me okay when I speak? Oh, it looks very loud on there, actually. Too loud. As long as you can hear me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, Bev. Can you hear me when I speak, folks? I'm assuming you can. Yes. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Morning, everybody. Sounds good. Thank you very much. Big Buckaroo on Periscope. This is an international show, ladies and gentlemen. John Holbrook, hello. John Holbrook. Carl Watson. Yeah, okay. I just didn't, I set everything up, but I didn't set the vocal microphone. There's a bit of an echo. 1, 2. 1, 2. On the vocal. 1, 2. Let me just check one more thing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, if there is an echo, that should have got rid of it. 1, 2. Okay, so a bit of water treading just to get you all in. Yeah, Steph, I think that echo should have gone now. Gone. Morning, Ray. How you doing? Okay. That plectrum's a bit shredded. That's better. Okay, so. Okay, everybody in? Everybody sitting down? Herbus, hello Herbus. Hello Herbus, you are in Brazil. Thank you very much for all of your positive messages. A lot of them are in Brazilian, so I can't understand them, but from what I understand, you're enjoying the music. Okay, Ray, nice to hear you. I'm glad you're going to stick around. Hello from Helsinki, Ben. A new one, Helsinki, I think. I don't know, maybe you're new, maybe you're not. Herbus in Brazil. Cliff Gowsden. Hello, Cliff Gowsden. Hello, everybody. John McGurr. Hello, everybody. First one's called Games. It's a song without vocals. I have something. Okay, I'm just holding on. Just get you all on board. That guitar, that close up on the guitar looks a little bit overexposed to me, but can't do anything about it now. Got my eye on you. Right then. Well, that's that's good to know. Where was I? Right, I'm treading water while everybody comes in. Come in, sit down, take a seat. I hope you've got your coffee or your tea or your water. 17 pence a bottle from Lidl. Very nice. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Maybe I need to speak up. So you're all in. So thank you very much, Herbus. It's my pleasure. Yes, and there's a Union Jack there. This is most definitely Britain. Newcastle. 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 There. Does that look overexposed? It doesn't look so bad when you actually get it on the camera like that. Okay. So, right. This next one's called Games. It's from the Note to Self album. It is a song with the vocals removed for the purposes of playing. That was what I was going to say. It's all well and good singing live on the stream, but when you're this kind of singer, sitting in this chair, and you're not that confident, and if the sound's not right, you know, it's like my mother used to say, you know, people would be singing on the television and they would be out of tune, and my mother would say, oh, they can't sing to save their life. And I would say to mother, dearest, they probably can't hear themselves. They've probably had a 3-minute sound check in the afternoon. Something's changed and they can't hear themselves in the monitor, which means they're out of tune. And so when you're in this situation here, and if you can't stop and start doing remixes, you know, unless I start marking things with pens, maybe I should be a little bit more like that. I don't know. And let's play some music, which is the name of the game. Here we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. First one of the day. Good morning, Kathleen. Merrill the Peril, South Sea. All right, Duck. Morning. Ian, guitar lesson at 5. Yes. Guaranteed. Yeah. I was tired the other day and got me dates mixed up. Yeah, first one of the... It's interesting doing these streams in the morning rather than the evenings because... yes, I can play Steve Vai, for the love of God. I highly recommend those fans of Steve Vai out there who love the song For the Love of God should listen to the theme tune of a TV series from the 1970s called Kung Fu, starring David Carradine. I think you might be surprised that there's something of a similarity between the theme tune to Kung Fu and Steve Vai's For the Love of God. My PayPal is not working. What do you mean? What? Keep trying. Keep trying. Ben Winfrey. George Lynch? Ben? I don't know about that, Ben. We'll have to think about that one. Europa. Do a bit of Santana. Carlos Sultana. How about that? If I can remember what key I'm doing it in. I think it's B. Yes, it is. Thank the Lord for that. tricky one. That, well, it's not tricky at all. It's just the end of the turnaround. One's major and one's minor. And Andre Anapa, thank you very much. Reply, yes. And thank you, Bev. Danny Oxterby. Thank you very much, Danny Oxtonby. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You all, thank you very much. Okay, what's next? Addiction 2. Oh, steady on. To all of you people who have just joined this morning, there's a few newbies there. Might I suggest that you like, if you're on Facebook, please like. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. And we're only, I think, what is it? 5,973. So we're only 27 away from the big 6,000. Once we get past the 6,000 mark, the next milestone is going to be 10,000. And I think, you know, to get to 10,000 could be a long haul, but you know, if we could get a feature with Rick Beato or something like that, that would push it over the hill and it would roll. Then, if Rick Beato would be interested in doing something, so I basically request you all email Rick Beato and say, why don't you do a feature on Paul Rose? What rig am I running through? It's Amplitube 5, Bill. It's Amplitube 5. And like I say, I do try to keep on top of your comments and your messages here. And thank you very much, Twitch, Green Thumb 01. My pleasure. Thank you very much. I do try to keep on top of your comments, but a lot of them go past while I'm playing, so you're not being ignored. I'd like to say hello to everybody. The website at the moment is currently pointing to the Facebook page. Somebody pointed out to me yesterday, because how can you request Steve Vai for the love of God? Drop something in the PayPal hat. Drop something in the PayPal hat, and I'll play Steve Vai for the love of God for you. The more you pay, the more I play. Yeah, that's right. I've got mail, Charles. Thank you very much. Still can't get onto the PayPal site. Are you using the link in Facebook there, Cliff? Maybe just be my bloody luck if PayPal's down today. Anyway, what's number 3? Addiction 2. Okay, this is a beast. And when I want to go full beast, I go with the Seymour Duncan Power Grid, which is a much more aggressive distortion. a late night number. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. I should have 1 million subscribers. Luca Rizzo, thank you very much for saying that. I like to see all of these messages come through. Thank you very much indeed, Cliff. Yeah, thank you very much. You're mesmerised. Good, thank you very much. Yes, that's called Addiction 2, which is the follow-up to Addiction 1, which was on Guitarist magazine's front cover a few years ago, 25 years ago, for my crimes of self-seeking behaviour, which I was all about all those years ago. I just, well, I know I can't be bothered to talk about it. But Addiction, a track called Addiction, was on the front cover of Guitarist magazine in 1995, and it was like, what's my favourite rock riff at the moment? My favourite rock riff at the moment, I don't really have one at the moment. I would probably say, you know, it would be an Angus Young thing from the 1970s with Bon Scott, probably, if I had a favourite rock riff. The modern day rock riffs of today are just retreads. Do I have a favourite rock riff? I think Richie Blackmore's the king of kings. I'd say that much. Richie Blackmore is the king of kings, kings of kings. In the land of kings, he is the king of all kings. Although I don't think Smoke on the Water is a particularly sophisticated riff. But neither does he, probably. Okay, so if that was number 3, Dopamine Disaster Part 2, Angus, yeah. Okay, Dopamine Disaster, where do I want the distortion on this? I want a fair bit of distortion on this. This is Brendan O'Neill on drums. This is Brendan O'Neill on drums. We did this just a couple of weeks ago, a week or two ago. Oh, well, yeah, Rory Gallagher. There's a couple of killer Rory Gallagher riffs. Wayward Child is a great riff. Overnight Bag is a great riff. Shadow Play is a great riff. Yeah, Rory had some good ones. Anyway, Dopamine Disaster, featuring Brendan O'Neill on drums from Rory Gallagher's band. Well, there you go. Would you believe it? Now, the reason that's called the dopamine disaster is because of you see, there's a very bittersweet thing there. If I put the guitar on here. You have this just got paid. Well, there's so many, isn't there? You have this melodic minor thing here, you see. Chord changes major to minor. You got it, baby. So the melody is G sharp to F sharp, and it's got an A, a passing A. Then it goes to the E major. The melody is the same notes. So it's like, you know, the brain is being destroyed by dopamine. I don't know if you're aware of that. It's not something that the BBC talks about. They're too busy terrifying us with COVID variants and Brexit. But the actual real problem is the fact that the human brain is being destroyed by dopamine because we're all on high dope. We're all doped up to the eyeballs with what in unimportant insignificant Facebook and Instagram accounts. Ooh, I gotta like dopamine. I'll have a biscuit, dopamine. I'll smoke a cigarette, dopamine. Porn, dopamine. Instagram, like dopamine. Alcohol, dopamine. Cocaine, dopamine. Dopamine, dopamine, all the time. And that's why that track is... You noticed also the BBC is all about telling us how much money we haven't got by showing us how much money other people have got. All day. Not that I watch daytime television very often, but all day it's about what have you got? What's it worth? Have you got any? Is it worth any more? It's not worth that much, is it? You're not worth very much, are you? No wonder we're all... No wonder the world's going down the toilet. Okay, what's number 5? What you say is what you get. Well, there you go. Well, you can get dopamine for the healthy stuff too. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. Do something honourable and respectful and esteemable. Nick, nice to see you. We're all priceless. Damn right. It's not something that's greatly said. What you see is what you get. This is a very ambient, laid-back thing which I wrote on acoustic guitar like this. And I didn't really know what to do with it, so I ended up making it a piano thing, and it goes like this. Don't need any distortion. Maybe just a little bit. you say? Yeah, it is a beautiful guitar. Yeah, the Band of Friends, the Rory Gallagher thing on, was it day before yesterday? I didn't hear it. But Jerry told us about it, and he's going to send us a link. I think he got interviewed on it, and they played a couple of songs or one song. Yeah, I'll check that out. Wayward Child, tricky little bugger, that one. Okay, so what's next? Number 6. Summertime. See if I can get the count in right. Okay, prog. It's all about prog. Michael Schilling. Thank you very much. Los Angeles, Bill Parker. Do I have any studio albums on Amazon? Yes, I do. I also have them on Bandcamp. If you want to buy them from Bandcamp, Paul Rose Bandcamp. I'm not sure what the link is. Email me, folks, if you have any questions or if you have any requests, or if you want to. Thank you very much, everybody. Los Angeles, California. I do like Los Angeles. I know it's got some crazy stuff going on there, but I do like it. Bev Fiara, you like summertime? That's good. Well, that's good. Okay, I think we're coming to the end now. That's an hour. So I don't know if Ben Winfrey's still watching, but this next track that I'm gonna play is called. It's called. What's it called? It's called Home, and Ben Winfrey, who's tuned in on Facebook, we were working in a recording studio and a rehearsal studio in London. Yeah, Hell's Angels, yeah, all that. And Ben lent us an 8-track Porter studio, and I wrote this on that Porter studio. And it was a mistake, actually, how this tune was written. My pleasure, Bill. I mean, you know, you can buy stuff directly from me by emailing me at paul@paulrose.co.uk, or you can go to just to give you a chance to read that, paul@paulrose.co.uk. See, these are on timers. Or you can go to the shop, which is Bandcamp. But I think everything's on. I think everything's on Amazon. Okay. So I was practicing scales one day. This is how this happened. I was practicing scales one day. I'll tell you what, if I stop the playlist, in fact, it would be better if I go to this one like this, and I can always restart the playlist. There you go. I was practicing scales one day, and I was going, and I was just kind of working on the intonation, you know. And by some strange quirk, I missed out the F sharp, and I went, and it kind of went, hang on a second, it was almost calling my name. It like went, and then I went, hang on. And then I thought, there's more to that than meets the eye. Yes, I do accept PayPal. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, someone's talking business here, so all people are now unimportant. Money's all that matters, so come back here. Yes, I do accept PayPal. You're watching on Periscope, but if you drop us an email and I can send you a link to my PayPal account, paul@paulrose.co.uk. As Ricky Gervais says, have you used email? Oh dear. Okay. So that was how that tune came about. I was practicing scales, and I was just sitting with the slide thinking, can I get the intonation as good as possible? And I missed the F sharp out. Don't know why. And then I went back down. And so an all-time classic was born, ladies and gentlemen. An all-time classic that those of you in the UK will know the name, the name that I've just forgot. Oh, Skiffle Guy. Oh, fucking hell, man. Skiffle Guy's name. What was his bloody name? He's a friend of Don Gallagher's, Rory Gallagher's brother. and he wrote Rock Island Line. Somebody remind me of the guy's name, because I know the name. It's just slipped to the back of my mind. Lonnie Donegan. Yeah, and that's right, Ben. Yeah, and Don Gallagher played this track to Lonnie Donegan, and he said, one day, somewhere, somehow, that piece of music is going to be a hit. Well, it hasn't happened yet, but I stick with what he said. That one day, somewhere, this song will be a hit. It's called Home, and it's in the key of D, and I don't play with slide. I changed my mind about the slide, but we can thank the slide. Can I come and play in Brazil? Absolutely, I can come and play in Brazil. But there's one thing I have to say about coming to play in other people's countries, especially America. This happened to me in America many times. Is that I would go to America and I would play, and everybody would love it, and everybody would be delighted and thrilled. It cost me £2,000. So it costs me £2,000 to come and play for you. So I've kind of stopped doing that. So the door is always open, ladies and gentlemen. The door is always open. I'll go anywhere at any time to play the guitar. But I'm not paying £2,000 out of my pocket to come and do that. But thanks very much for the invitation. I've had some great times in America. I really like America, and I'm not interested in politics or culture wars or anything like that. I really like America. I think it's a fascinating place. Private jets all we need, Merrill the Peril. Right, just before I forget, you have been listening to, as they used to say at the end of Dad's Army, and what else did they say, Don? You have been watching. They used to put it at the end of Are You Being Served? You have been listening to Jim Drummond on drums, George Panos on bass, David Rose on drums, Paul Wilson on piano and organ, David Cowan on piano and organ, and I think that's everybody. Okay, this is the big hit that didn't quite happen yet, but it's on its way. I'm convinced Lonnie Donegan knows what he's talking about. Don't Talk About the Edge. Remember that one, Ben? Do you remember that one? I wrote it on a little dobro copy. That's Jim Drummond slagging off his performance. There isn't every drum take I've got of Jim Drummond. Jim, I don't know if you're watching. This is said with the greatest of love and affection because you're a wonderful guy and a wonderful player. But every drum take I've got of Jim, he goes boom. You go, yeah, and then you put it out there and everybody goes fucking great, fucking great, fucking great. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's the end of the show. That's the end of the show. I have a PayPal link. I believe it is in the Facebook above the video and it's in YouTube below the video. Why has no big movie director picked it up? If I knew, I would do something about it, because I've been told that by this piece of music for, well, when was I living in Highgate? I was living in Highgate in 1991, which is when I wrote it. So 91, 01, 2011, it's 40, Jesus, don't tell me, it's 30 odd years old or something like that, some frightening length of time. And I've sent it to people and they ignore your emails, they don't get back to you, they say I haven't listened to it yet. But, you know, you stick that in the next big Tom Hanks movie, I'm telling you, man, what are you waiting for? But, on the other hand, these super smart-ass people in the industry, they wanted to take Somewhere Over the Rainbow out of The Wizard of Oz because they didn't think it was a very good song. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. So, there you go. Thank you very much. I love you all. Thank you very much. What night is the Band of Friends playing at the Northern Kin Festival? I'm not sure. Probably Saturday, Graham. Probably Saturday. There's no business like show business. We've got. Looks like the UK is going to be coming online before anywhere else for the live gigs. And we're certainly looking at playing up and around the UK by the end of this year, hopefully sooner. Christian Brinker, my pleasure. And I think that's everything. Almost everything. The next live stream will be on Sunday night. Do I have an agent or manager? No, I don't, Bill. No, I don't. I've been down that road before. And well, don't go down that road. But Bill, hey, listen, I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to rock at all times. I mean, you know, when the digits lock, I'll be going into stand-up comedy. Oh yes, I'll be going into stand-up comedy. That's the fallback. As the great Bob Monkhouse said, when I said I wanted to do stand-up comedy, everybody laughed. Well, they're not laughing now. Yes, okay. So the next live stream will be Sunday night, 7 p.m. That's 11 a.m. in Los Angeles. Bill Porter, if you're in LA, God, you're up early or you're up late. What a time. And Sound Ideas episode 2 will be on Tuesday at 11 a.m. And I hope you're all able to tune in. I hope you're all well. I don't think there's anything else. Is there anything else I want to talk about? No. But I will repeat. My email address is paul@paulrose.co.uk. The website's down, but the email is on. And it'd be lovely to hear from you. I have a Bandcamp page in which all of my albums are available. See you Sunday night. Thank you very much, Sharon McCann. Lovely to hear from you. You're down in South Africa, I believe. I like it. The audience is getting broader, and and I feel very satisfied doing this. Greetings from Brazil, Herbus. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ducks. You're right, Ducks. I don't know where Meryl the Pearl's from, but she talks like she's from round that kind of way, ain't she? Happiness like it were proper bow, I tell thee. And I just don't want to pull the plug until I've covered everything. But I think I've covered everything. Have I covered everything? Let's do Walker Road. Walker Road, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do Walker Road, ladies and gentlemen. Walker Road. My family had a shop on Walker Road. I should get there's a picture of it. The last tune's called Home, Danny. It's called Home. And you can get it on the Note to Self album or The Best Time. The Best Time. Next time. Walker Road. My family had a shop on Walker Road, and I was living on Walker Road when I wrote this piece of music, about 5 million years after my family had a shop on Walker Road. I've got relatives in Australia who may or may not be watching, but they know what I'm talking about. He's off his head, that Rose lad. He should have stuck in at school. thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I have been enjoying myself this morning. I've been enjoying myself this morning doing these streams for quite some time now. And what would be the point of Walker Road starts in Walker and ends in Baker? Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. And I'll see you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.